If you feel like you need some fun,
Yeah.
if you're feeling like you need to laugh at everyone.
Should we just play that for 2 hours?
Yeah, just 2 hours of that piece of music, or this piece of music, which is underneath now, which I got from the Free Music Archive.
Yeah.
Just because of the name, I don't think it's particularly great. But
What's the name?
it's called Grandpa's Great Escape. Is the track?
Ah, isn't that David Walliams?
Is it?
Yeah, and wrote a book about that.
Did he? Oh, welcome to the Daft Hour.
Hello!
And Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
My name is Morgan Fantastic.
That's good.
Thanks.
That's good. You're the only one.
I'm the only one introducing myself.
Everybody else is in
Limbo.
In limbo. Yeah, I'm Bambi Rashid.
Yeah.
We are joined by our guest today,
Andy Mitchell.
And we have
Jimmy Smithereens.
Jimmy. Hiya, Jimmy.
Oh, that didn't sound
I know.
that enthusiastic, did it?
Well,
What didn't?
His introduction of you.
I know.
because I'm always happy to see Jimmy, but I just don't know how to express it.
Through size is the appropriate one, apparently.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, welcome to the Daft Hour here at CVFM Radio 104.5
That's the one. It's our first show of the year.
of 2020. Do you remember when it was 2000? I do.
I remember when 2020 was this faraway, ridiculous date
Yeah.
where we'd all be in Jetsons cars. But we're not, are we?
No.
No.
Not yet.
No. Might be. There's still 12 months to go.
That's true. Everything might happen within
You can't
12
predict
months.
the future.
You're absolutely right. Does anyone want a polo?
Yeah, but you won't allow me to eat it on the radio, so
right.
I don't know why you.
Well done for
Don't
remembering.
know why you offered that.
Okay, so as a thank you for getting the rules right, I'm giving you this Tees Valley BME Inspiring Communities Recognising Success
I think I've won this award before.
2018. You are the winner.
I'm the wiener.
Wiener.
Oh, thank you.
Well done.
Thank you.
Well done. Round of applause.
Can I do a speech?
Yes, you should.
Cool. Thank you very much for this BME Achievement Award 2018. I'd like to thank all of our one fan and that fan over there, and just keep the faith.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Reach out and touch
Faith.
Can I just point out that those polos are actually sugar-free, so not even an effort to refuse those, really, is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
Not even full-fat photo polos, are they?
Not hardcore.
just
Oh,
yeah.
Bambi has a weird thing
not a
about
weird
people
thing.
eating and licking lips.
I have a disorder called misophonia. When someone makes...
So, which makes you misinformed all the time.
which makes me want to hurt you.
Yeah.
You make noises like eating and even breathing gets me.
What's that thing again? Is it BMSR?
Oh, MSR, Angamal.
Oh,
AMSR.
MSR.
AMSR.
Yeah. Oh,
Where people do like that kind of soft
Yeah.
spoken...
And the crinkle.
it's your worst nightmare, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. I would possibly murder.
Cool.
Yeah.
I watched one of those for an hour one time. It was just someone flicking a book. I was like, oh,
I'm glad.
keep that.
A book. Flicking
Yeah,
a book.
But you just heard the pages go together. It's quite nice.
Jimmy,
Yeah.
you're missing the point of the internet.
Also,
Yes.
Jimmy, I'm currently worried about your social time.
Well,
It seems like
don't
you
you worry. I
have a lot on your plate. We are currently live on Facebook Live. Via the CVFM Radio page. Also, I'll transfer that over to the Daft Hour page. So if you want to comment throughout the show, we'll probably read it out because we've got now better to do. So yeah, chat along with us and
on the
tell me
Facebook.
your facebook.com/Daft Hour or CVFM and give us your best World War III predictions.
Or your worst.
Yeah.
I don't know if best is really a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you think it's going to be a thing, World War III?
Nah, I think there'll be repercussions. I laughed quite hard when an £80 million bounty was put on Donald Trump's head.
Really?
Yeah, could do with that money, you know. I'll be honest.
Hey,
Rough times.
Who put that up?
Israel.
The whole like a GoFundMe for killing presidents.
We'll chip in a $5 each, right? And we'll pay whoever does it.
I think it's Iran, wasn't it?
So
Iran.
okay,
Israel were just like, nah, we'll do it as well.
They're all right.
They're all right. Iran, I'm misinformed. I've got that same phobia as you.
well, welcome to the Daft Hour where we're talking absolute nonsense.
Yeah, don't come here for your political agendas
Do
or
not.
your world coverage of news.
Speaking of political agendas, I haven't watched it yet, but did you have heard about the Ricky Gervais?
It was very, very funny.
Thing where he was just basically saying,
"Oh yes,
take your reward, thank."
Tom Hanks was not happy.
Do not give us your political thing.
I was a bit upset to see Tom Hanks's face.
He was like,
I thought he'd be more kind of.
So was he actually? Was it a genuine disappointment?
Yeah.
I think it was, and I think that's a shame because it just means.
Do you know who did?
Who he's talking about?
Do you know who did enjoy it? Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah, he did.
A joke was made to him about him bringing young dates all the time, like young girls, and he laughed his head off. And then there was also a joke about how small Martin Scorsese is, but also maybe that he's a bit of a paedophile as well.
Yeah,
and he laughed. So apparently Tom Hanks wasn't laughing, but jokes about paedophilia made about them really tickled most of them. They're like, haha, it's right. Wow.
Okay. Kylo Ren thought it was funny as well. Adam Driver. He was
Kylo Ren, his real name.
Yeah, sorry, yeah.
So, first time I saw the Kylo Ren character, I hadn't seen who the actor was. And it was not what I expected when he pulls off the helmet. It was just this kind of moody, teenager-y kind of guy. I mean, that's what he ultimately is in the whole thing. And it just amused me that he was...
I thought he was the best character.
The best character?
Yeah, in the film.
R2-D2?
No.
C-3PO?
No, I've just said I thought he was the best character, so why would you list off the others?
Change your mind.
I'm going to name them all.
Okay, until you decide to change.
Bib Fortuna. Guy with the tail head.
I've been called that.
You're more of the jabber, mate.
Yeah, but you're inside fat, remember that?
Oh, yeah. You're more of a jabber, but with the sexy slave on them.
Yeah.
So you got a bit of sex appeal, but I'm not sure if it's yours.
Well, brilliant.
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year.
New Year, new you.
So,
Jabba the Hutt.
If anyone in the local area has got a small headphone jack to large headphone jack, can you come and drop it off at the radio station? Because
let us know.
I'm going to be playing features, and Jimmy's not going to know that I'm playing them because he's not going to hear them on his headphones.
He's still got ears, though.
So
I'll know what happens by your reactions.
Well, I'm going to...
You've seen the spoilers, haven't
What
you?
have you been up to? Who's playing now?
Here! What have you been doing?
So that played there.
hear that.
Yeah, what have you been doing? Except in not my voice. Was that Elvis?
Yeah.
He's left the building, hasn't he?
Yeah. So who are you asking?
You?
No,
what have you been up to?
don't.
What have you been up
Someone
to?
else, so I've got time to
Okay.
remember.
Jimmy, what have you been up to?
Oh, all sorts.
Brilliant.
No, well I have, but they're not that magical. No, just usual. I had a nice Christmas.
Nice.
And I had a nice, if not nicer, New Year's Eve.
What did you do?
I just went and did a bit of writing on my bill.
You did in your favourite pub.
Yes, I did. Just purely because no one invited me to do anything else.
Oh.
So I thought I'll go do that. Because I'm not a big New Year fan, but I'm neither. I don't hate it either. So it's just a day, isn't it? It's just New Year.
So were you sat there writing away whilst there's partying going on around?
Well, it was pretty quiet, to be honest.
Really?
So I did a bit of writing. I wished everyone Happy New Year once the clock had struck 12. Went back to me writing. Got a bit merry, went home. That's what I did.
That pub you go to is quite loud at the best of times. So, but you're saying it was quite quiet, or was it?
I could write in a disco.
Well, that's what
I haven't written a disco, but I want to write in a disco. That's it to do.
If you ever see Jimmy in the middle of flares, sat down just writing,
That would be amazing.
Everyone's dancing to ABBA in the background.
And he's just there. Although I reckon you could throw some wicked shapes while I was writing.
I think I could. I'll try some out.
Give it a go. Do it on camera now.
No, I don't want to Turn everyone on who's watching.
Yes, it's only 7 o'clock. Not past the watershed for Jimmy's sexy moves.
And just watching stuff, because I was chilling out. I was off for 2 weeks. So
Yeah, and you're
just
watching
chilling
some book flicking.
I did watch some book flicking, but I watched the new Doctor Who. That was pretty cool.
Oh, I've not seen any of this
Oh,
series.
yeah.
To be fair, I haven't seen any of the last series either.
Well, I didn't much care for the last series, if I'm honest.
No,
with you,
I
but
didn't.
This, the last two, I thought were just pretty okay.
Sorry,
I'd say they're amazing, but they're pretty okay.
I'll correct that. I haven't seen any of the last 2 Doctors. So
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, but well... as
You
a
haven't
big
been to the
Doctor Who fan,
doctors
I
in
thought
30 years, have you?
No.
Yeah.
Can't fit through the door, apparently.
Oh, that was it was only a joke.
That's it,
You're
really.
not big.
I've not done out else.
Nothing
Played some
else.
games.
What games?
I've just started. It's an old one, but I tend to get stuff 4 years after it's been out. So
Monopoly.
I've just started Arkham Knight.
Arkham Knight. Oh,
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
What machine's that on?
PS4, because I only got that last year. So
Right.
when the PS5 comes out this year... I'll
Oh,
get
it is
in
this year now, isn't it?
2025, that's when I'll be getting it. I always get some 4 years later.
Good.
And it's cheaper.
Like Ebola.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've got that now.
Well, that's where I get...
It's a few years out,
And
innit?
he's just picked up his Tamagotchi as well.
Yeah, and the bird flu.
I've got marbles. I do like marbles. They're good.
Good. I'm glad.
But yeah, just been having a fun time, chilling. Not amazing to report, but nothing terrible either. So that's me.
Well, that's good. So, Andy, we haven't met before. So, at
Hi.
this point, we normally give a little catch up of what you've been doing since last time we were on. So, I need a life catch up from you,
Life
please.
catch up.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I was born in Middlesbrough in 1984, and then I progressed from being a baby to a toddler, and then got a bit older, went to school and all that jazz. Left school, then went to uni, and then went into a career of retail management, which is everything that you could have hoped for. Everything you imagine a career in retail management entails, that is it. And then had a bit of a breakdown. I decided I didn't want to do any of that, and that is why I'm here now.
I like how we're the therapy for your breakdown.
I've got some terrible news for you.
We're not the best to help.
Yeah, we're not going to help you. Yeah, retail is the worst. I've never done retail management because I worked in retail for 20 years and I did have opportunities to become management, but I'd never wanted to admit that that was my job.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah, I didn't. I got offered a few times, or I got offered to apply for management. I didn't automatically get offered management jobs. I still would have failed. And yeah, I was just like, no, not doing it. In some kind of weird way, I was like, I'm not a retail guy. I was 20 plus years. That's what I did. So that's what it was. But I didn't want the real money. That's what it was. I don't want to be paid slightly more. I don't want to be paid about £1 an hour more.
Down with the higher wage
Nonsense. Retail.
and responsibilities.
No disrespect to anyone who works in retail, but I hated it. I absolutely hated it. But some people like it, and that amazes me. That some people can be.
Oh yeah, but they're the type of people who come up to you in the shop and go, "Do you want any help?" And you're like, "No, clearly not. You enjoy your job,
My favourite.
but I don't enjoy you."
That is something we are hard to do in the jobs I worked in.
I can't imagine you doing that, Bambi. To be honest.
Oh no, I can't.
Not sincerely, anyway.
Well, that's it. After the first 10 years, it wasn't sincere, and it never was. But at least I could fake it.
Or did you actually start to enjoy it because you would know that it annoyed people, and you were like,
Some kind of ironic way of
"Yeah,
customer service. No,
Yeah.
no. It deep down inside everyone in that whole chain of management to floor staff knows that it's all BS. All the way is BS, but we all play the little game and pretend that we half give a damn.
I worked in retail once. I got fired.
Where did you work?
It was the popular clothing chain Primark. It was technically my first job.
Right.
I may have spoke about this on the show before.
can't remember.
Because since I've been fired from many a job. But I was fired because I got very drunk and didn't want to go to work. So my friend at the time rang up, pretended to be my mother, and told my manager I'd broken my back.
What?
But I'd be back in work the next day. And they rang my real mother
Oh no.
via the house phone. They didn't have a personal number or anything. And told them I was fired.
Oh.
But I wasn't that bothered, to be honest.
No, fair enough. I mean, that's pretty harsh. I mean, the only story I've heard that trumps that was someone I no longer speak to who faked his own death and got someone like to talk to the shop.
That's a little bit more because he also led to believe that friends and family that he had passed, hadn't he?
No, but it only got to friends and family because I knew the manager that he used to work for, who came and told me, and I had a breakdown at work because my mate had died, killed himself. He hadn't. He'd just got caught stealing.
Imagine faking your own death just because you don't want to go into work.
The best thing is, he used, when he got confronted about this, he used the name of the guy who did it. It wasn't him, it was someone he met, and he was called Pat Bastard. Now that name, as hilarious as it is also a name that we made up together, me and this lad.
Did you realise, was that what clocked you on that?
No, it was the fact that he was sat
Did
playing...
you go to a service?
No, he didn't get that far.
Didn't get that far.
Surely you're not the first person to make up that name ever.
No, exactly. But he forgets that we were in that story together,
Yeah.
and he used that. Go, oh, it wasn't me. It was Pat Bastard. It wasn't, mate. It really wasn't, was it?
Bastard. Wasn't she on EastEnders?
No, that's Pat Swine.
Pat Swine.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Pat Swine
with the big earrings.
Yeah.
Cool.
So yeah.
Yeah.
So we caught up with your life.
I think we're up
So-
to date.
Lived a full life.
A full life.
Done many a thing.
So how long have you been at the comedy? No, we'll get to that.
No, we'll do that in a separate.
So what have you been up to?
Well, I've been making some New Year's resolutions.
Oh, what's the point, mate?
Because I'd like to think that I'm going to give it a try, and then in a month realise I'm not.
Yep.
But I'm going to throw it out there, actually.
Go on then.
I'd like to know everyone's resolutions.
Not everyone, we don't have time, but...
Well, there's...
Oh, you mean here?
Yeah, not in the... It's not like we're getting a flood of messages in, really. But if you do want to share your New Year's resolutions, please contact us at the show.
And we can ridicule them.
Yeah. But some of mine include, I'd like to maybe broaden my vocabulary.
Yeah, that's you've made a good start.
Yeah, thank you. To be honest, I just learnt the word vocabulary, so...
For this very
And I
purpose.
said it wrong. Damn it! It's my New Year's resolution broken.
Parallelogram.
Yeah.
I love that word.
Soliloquy. Is that word?
Parallelogram.
Have I just made that up?
Soliloquy.
Soliloquy.
Soliloquy. Yes, you made that one up.
Thanks. Yeah, and I'd like to...
Teach the world to sing.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'd like to be able to become musical.
As in, like, a musical?
Like, just the ability to walk down the street, break into song, and then get people around you to dance and join
like
in.
you see on telly.
Yeah, I'd like that to be a thing.
When I first... well, not when I first... A few years into being at college, and we would sit in the canteen, we're all performing arts background, and... that happened a couple of times. Was
it not a flash mob?
No, it was just people would start to sing, and annoyingly everyone would join in, and it was
I was let
awful.
down by the reveal of what a flash mob really was.
Yeah, it's not what you...
It's what I wanted to
done
be.
for.
And I thought, ooh, this is free. And it turned out to be just some choreographed dance.
Yeah, you're...
And no
dance.
boobs. But yeah... Maybe that's my New Year's resolution.
Should flash mob how you like to flash mob.
A real flash mob,
Yeah.
in the right context.
Rhymes with mob.
Yeah,
Ooh, you've got a right flash mob.
yeah. A flesh mob. Let's call
A
it.
flash mob.
Yeah.
That's it.
So that's my New Year's resolution.
There's a-
bring in a flesh mob.
Bring in the flesh mob. Yep.
Bring back the flesh mob.
Any more?
No, because as you can probably tell, I hadn't planned for this segment, so I'm clearly making it up.
Is this the same you do every time?
Yeah. What have you been doing?
Okay, now, yeah, I'm just going to say nothing.
So what have you been doing, Bambi? Sorry, before I throw it to you,
Yeah.
has anyone got anything actual interesting they want to share resolution-wise?
Yeah.
No. I mean, all our resolutions should be better, because it's like 2020 now, isn't it? Yeah.
Okay. Well, that idea failed.
Yep.
So, Bambi, what have you been doing?
I've been paying my taxes. Do you know how horrible that is? Going on your little computer.
Is it the first time you've done it?
No, it's about whatever year. I
I'm
don't
going to
know.
accidentally
But
get you arrested on the show.
Oh, no. It's awful. You've got to put in all these numbers, and they throw a number back at you and go, you owe us this. I'm like, are we, mate? I didn't work that hard. Like, I didn't know. Just know. So, yeah, I've been paying my taxes.
From a fiver.
I might do. I've been looking into some audio gear.
Cool.
Yeah. I bought 24 cream eggs.
Did you eat them?
No, they're not all for me, but I kind of... Well, they were for other people, but then you see them and you haven't given to the people yet, and you're like, oh. What?
Someone ringing in?
There's an incoming call, but I can't for the life of me remember how to answer it.
So you put the Skype up, and it says Skype,
Yeah. Oh.
and then you accidentally press something on the computer.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I've got Skype.
Oh, right. I think we've got a caller. Yeah.
All right, let's see how this goes.
See how this goes.
Hello, caller. You're live on the air.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello, caller. How can we help you?
I'd like to discuss my New Year's resolution.
Oh, what is your New Year's resolution?
Oh, welcome to the Daft Hour.
Sorry, who are you, first
I
of
didn't
all?
think this was a genuine call.
Yeah, sorry. Who are you?
Oh,
Who is it?
hello.
Hello. What's your name?
Hello, my name is Sandra.
Hello, Sandra. What is your New Year's resolution?
My New Year's resolution is to stop licking lampposts.
You're going to stop licking lampposts.
Yes.
Okay. So how often is this a problem that you lick a lamppost?
Oh, I'd probably say in the winter it gets as bad as twice a day, but it's not as bad in summer because my tongue doesn't stick to the lamppost.
Right.
So I do it in the fridge instead.
You do it in the fridge. I mean, that's a much more sensible option.
Yeah, I was going to say, is there anything you want to lick in particular other than a lamppost instead, or are you just trying to eliminate licking in general?
No, I just need to see if my tongue sticks to it.
Yeah, I mean, there are other things your tongue can stick to.
Windows?
Windows, yeah. Have you licked any windows?
Not like a window licker.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at.
Have you?
Have you
No,
though?
my tongue doesn't stick to them.
What about if you put glue on the window?
Yeah.
Have you tried that?
Have you ever licked glue?
Oh, no, I'm not a glue licker.
Ah.
Just a lamppost licker.
Yeah, but you sniff the glue though.
Yeah, no, not really.
Right.
Cool. Do you have any other New Year's resolutions?
Oh, no, that's the only one really.
Okay, cool. Well, we'll focus everything in your power to achieve that, and we wish you the best of luck.
Yeah, what I'd like actually from you is if you could keep us updated with this next time we're on the air. That'd be lovely. See how you
And
do.
if you do accidentally lick a lamppost, can you please send us a picture of proof?
I will. I'll give you a call next time I get stuck.
Perfect.
Thank you very much.
We will help.
And what was the name again? Was it Sandra? Did you say?
Sandra Brown.
Sandra Brown. Right.
Well, thank you very much for calling in, Sandra.
You're very much welcome.
Oh, brilliant.
Thank you.
Right, you take care now. Bye-bye, bye-bye. Love you.
Bye-bye,
Love
bye-bye.
you.
You bye.
No, you hang up.
Bye.
No, you hang up.
Bye.
That was Sandra.
Sandra Brown, the liquor of lampposts.
Liquor of lampposts.
So-
Does anyone know who that was?
Sandra
It
Brown.
was Sandra Brown, the liquor of lampposts.
Cool. All right, well, thanks for listening, Sandra Brown. And stop licking those lampposts.
No, carry on. If that's what you...
No, her New Year's resolution is to stop.
Oh, no, hang on.
And you're encouraging it. So if
Yeah.
anything, her ringing up and trying to get
I've not
encouragement of
helped her.
that, you've not helped her at
I've
all.
kind of not got the point of these things. have
No.
I?
So anyway,
sorry, yeah.
if anyone else wants to call in and tell us the New Year's resolutions, you're more than welcome.
Yeah, and we figured out how to turn
And
up
we
the-
figured out how to do it, so that's a bonus.
Brilliant.
Bambi, you were saying yours.
So, yeah, I've been craving creativity. You know, 'cause I'm doing a normal job a lot of the time, and we had this little break from here, so I was getting a bit kind of meh. Just doing a normal job, not good. I've been happy that Christmas is over.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been shouting at YouTube, no YouTube, I don't want the 3 months trial.
Oh, yes,
yeah.
yes.
Go away,
Oh.
horrible YouTube.
Oh, I think you've just become my favourite person for mentioning that.
It's annoying, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like every time you want to watch something, it's like,
free
"Oh, do you
anyway,
want to
isn't it?"
do this? You know,
Yeah.
it's the music. They want
yeah.
you to use the music channel because a
But
lot of
you
people
use
do
music on it anyway.
Yes, and that's what they've realised, that the majority of what their traffic is probably from music, so they're trying to cash in on it. Because they tried to monetize it with premium content of original shows. They tried that Karate Kid spin-off series. What was it called? It was all about the
Karate Lad.
It was all about the aftermath, and it had some of the original casting again. But yeah, so YouTube can go and do one, can't it?
Yeah.
Although I still use it, I just press skip. But it's just that extra annoyance of having to press that one more button. I've been worrying about all the bad things. I've been waving at dogs, and I've been explaining to people why you should wave at dogs.
Yeah, you should.
I sorted out my office. I felt really sad for fax machines. Who uses them?
Depressing,
It
that.
is depressing. And I watched a lot of Mr. Robot.
Ah!
The series.
Never seen it.
It's good. And that's what I've been up to.
Cool. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Well done for everyone who's doing stuff.
Yeah. And I'm worried about Sandra.
Sandra the lamppost licker.
Like,
she wears them only in the knickers.
Yeah, because everywhere she goes,
He wears them.
there are lampposts. So it's quite.
It's
Got a lot of
temptation
temptation.
at every corner of the
so-
street. Sorry, man.
Are you drunk?
My voice went a bit weird. Sorry, I do
So if you were giving up,
Pockets today.
if you were giving up alcohol, for instance, you could just avoid going to a pub. If you're giving up crisps, just don't go down the crisp aisle, whatever. But yeah, lampposts.
Gotta give
At
up
least I
walking.
know it, Yeah.
Gotta give up walking.
I mean, you could zigzag across the street, but you'd be forever zigzagging
Or ran over.
or run over, which is even worse.
That'd get your steps up if that was a thing you were
That is
doing
true.
as well.
Yeah. Maybe there's the benefit,
Maybe.
the health benefit.
I'm just interested in what's playing on the other channel. Pies. Pies are only for savoury things.
Is that-
Yep, that was us a few weeks ago. Pies are only for savoury things, apparently. I can't remember that. Okay, so I'm going to play a track.
Oh, that'd be lovely.
Yeah, and then we can talk off air about the real things we care about.
Yeah.
Tonight.
Sandra, lamppost liquor, we love you for ringing in.
Cool beans. Who was that?
That was Barnes Courtney with 99. It's quite a nice little song.
I know it was.
A nice little ditty, you know, because you asked for it, didn't
I
you?
did, yeah. It's a good song. Welcome back
Welcome back. Right.
to the year 2020, not
2020.
1999.
No, now it's a time for a little feature we call guest interview.
Yes.
It's time for the guest interview of the week.
Hey. Sorry about the last part.
Oh dear. We take this all very seriously.
Of course we did. Yes, so we are joined in the studio today. Where are we transmitting from? Sorry, before we carry on.
Oh, we are transmitting from the trail of a snail called Jimmy Nail.
So we had, I forgot already.
Trail of a snail called Jimmy Nail.
Called Jimmy Nail here today, and we are joined by our wonderful guest, Mr. Andy Mitchell. Everybody,
Hello.
welcome to the Daft Hour. How are you doing?
I'm not too bad.
Good. So, who are you?
Right. Well,
And why did you walk in here?
I am Andy Mitchell,
Lovely.
and you can follow me on various social
Oh,
platforms.
he's going straight for
Going
the
straight
plug.
in there.
Straight for the kill there, wasn't it?
Insta. Now, let's see how many followers I can get in like next 20 minutes.
Best of luck to you.
Oh, mate.
Okay, so I've got about 65 Insta followers at the minute.
You're going to have 64 after this.
So I'm hoping Sandra is fairly technologically advanced, because I think she'll be a potential.
I think she would, but I think the problem is, if I know Sandra as well as I do,
We do know her really well.
really well, I think she's got bad eyes, and she needs
She's just
a lot
licking her phone.
she needs a lot of light to see her phone.
Why won't it tweet?
And she's got no lights in her house, so she has to go outside, and then instantly
Yeah,
she's
she falls into the
Oh
entrapment
no.
of
But yes,
moisturing.
so she's going to follow you, so that's all right. So that's on Insta. So what Insta as in Instagram?
As in Instagram, yeah.
Oh, look at me!
Down
I
with
know
the kids.
things. So what's your? Is it a handle? Do you call it a
is.
handle?
Well, I think it's a handle, and it's Andy Mitchell _Insta.
Lovely.
See if we can get to 80 followers in like the next half an hour. What time are we on?
Mate, you're getting your hopes up, but it's
All right, 100 followers.
7:36.
100 followers by 9 o'clock. 100.
Yeah,
That's what I can do.
Let's do that, gang.
And Twitter, I've got a handle on there as well.
How many have you got on that?
I think I've got like 75. So
Cool, let's get to 1,000.
Let's get to 1,000
in the next 3 minutes.
And that is at me, Andy Mitchell. I've got TikTok, which I've had for about 7 hours now. So no followers on that.
Right.
So let's see.
Let's get to 1.
Let's get to 1 or maybe 2.
Oh,
What is a TikTok?
A TikTok. Oh, it's some kind of social
it's like
platform.
it's kind of like a video one.
Yes.
But it's a short form video one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
And
it's a new one.
And that is Andy Mitchell Official. I've got a website as well that is almost always broken.
Cool.
But I'll give it you anyway. It's andymitchellofficial.com.
Let's see if we can keep it broken, guys.
Let's get 50 on that.
And
Does that work like
I
that?
don't know. You can crush it.
Cool. Well, thanks for coming in, Andy. We really No, yeah,
So,
welcome.
I'm guessing you're on Facebook as well?
I'm on Facebook as well, but I don't accept friends ever.
Okay.
No, never.
It's a lie. You accepted me.
Only because I couldn't get in, 'cause she gave me a 10-digit phone number.
Well, that's what I do to lure Facebook friends. I cut down on my digits to lure them in, thinking they got the right number, and like, I'm gonna have to accept the friend request.
So you missed a 0, didn't you?
Yeah, on purpose. Cool. Any other socials? Is that all? Is that all the
I think
platforms?
that's all of them now.
Cool. That's
Yeah.
a lot, isn't it?
Can
There's a
people
lot.
write to you?
They
Yeah.
can write to me.
What's
yeah.
your address?
PO box. No one does that anymore, do they?
No. Bring back the PO box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So comedy.
Yeah, comedy.
Yeah. Why?
We're getting better at these questions, aren't we?
It's a really weird story.
Oh, we like them.
I thought about making up a lie because I knew you'd asked. You knew you would ask, so I thought, well, shall I just lie and make something up really funny? I thought, no, it's going to have to be the truth. So what happened was, this
I don't
is
know if you've seen the concept of this show, but we lie quite often.
so what happened was really difficult to explain. So I've even wrote notes. My daughter
You've come prepared.
had a pink unicorn hobby horse that she never played with ever. And it cost me like £5 from the works. You know the works, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. £5 from
the
the works. So
works?
that's like a premium product from the works. So I was quite annoyed.
That could have got you 80 paintbrushes.
Of a Darren Day autobiography. 10 of them.
I reckon so.
Oh, get in.
But no, on that occasion, she wanted the pink unicorn hobby horse and said she'd play with it every day. So I was like, fine, for £5, it's worth that.
You better.
So got it home. After a couple of years of her not utilising the pink hobby horse, I decided that he was angry that Chloe didn't play with him. So I kind of built up this antagonistic character and gave her a bit of grief for abandoning him. He used to act up and like make up songs and attack her and basically just be a dick. And when I did this, my partner absolutely hated it. She thought it was mental, and she threatened to film me on her phone whenever I did it, which initially acted as a sufficient deterrent. But eventually, she somehow managed to covertly film some footage of this, so there was a couple of videos on her phone, so if I was ever bad, I'd get to see those videos. Tried everything in my power to delete them, tried looking over her shoulder when she was logging in, and all sorts, couldn't do it. And this happened several times. And my daughter thought the videos were so cringe that I thought it would be funny if I joked with her and said, oh, well, what if he got famous? What if he got on TV? So it all started from that. And my first stand-up was taking a pink unicorn hobby horse on stage and getting it to fight a woman. And that was basically my set.
Did you plan the woman, or
I didn't know what to do once we were up there. So I
is that all you planned?
Yeah.
No material.
Just an attack.
Say, right, I've got a hobby horse. What can I do? Let's attack someone, eh?
Exactly. Well, I thought that was just funny enough.
Yeah.
I've seen local stand-up comedy, and it's not that funny. So I thought if I just stand on stage with a pink
We
unicorn,
apologise to the other guests we've had on the show.
So I just thought that was enough. But I thought once I was up there, I was like, oh, well, may as well do something while I'm here.
Yeah.
And I thought it'd be logical for it to have a fight, to have a battle.
Cool. Were you arrested or?
No, but the hobby horse did get snapped in half, and to get someone up to actually battle the hobby horse, I had to offer £5 worth of real money.
So
Cool.
this horse cost you a £5 in the first place, and then a further £5 to further your career.
So your
Yeah.
gig, you actually paid for the set.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it got worse in the fact.
How's comedy going?
Seems to be an
I'm
expensive.
really out of pocket.
It has actually won. I've done it a few times, and one of the times it won. So that was good. Saved myself a £5. But unfortunately,
You're banned from that school.
And they're still in hospital now.
The Works have realised that this is quite a popular item, so they've taken it from £5, which is premium in my eyes, and they've raised it by another £1. So £6 every time that breaks on a gig. I have to pay £6 for a replacement.
Is this because of you? They've
I
raised the
think so,
price.
yeah.
Wow. You've made it big.
That guy again, he's going to buy another one.
It's charging more for these hobby horses. It's his act.
Maybe the manager of the Works is the woman you first fought.
Maybe, yeah.
Oh, that'd be a
Floyd.
weird circle of events, wouldn't it?
It would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So when was this? When was this?
Not long ago, actually, about last March.
Right.
Last March. So have you done a lot of gigs since?
Nah, not really. I've done over 10. I don't count them anymore, but over 10, but not many.
So definitely 11.
Yeah, probably 12.
So how would you describe your comedy then, if you've got that kind of,
Awful, it's terrible. I can't believe how anyone would want to watch it, personally, but it's very niche.
You're a great seller.
Like, I think it's entertaining, but...
I can see why you went straight for the socials.
I'd love you to check your numbers.
I'll give you a live update.
In fact, I wonder if you should set one up for your horse.
Yeah.
And see who wins.
Oh, you could pull them against each other.
Yeah.
or just some pictures of it?
Yeah, well, maybe your Insta should just be pictures of the hobby horse.
Or the battle's won.
The battle's won. We're trying to brand for you here, man. I think it could work.
Well, I've got an Insta update for you.
Go on then.
I had 68 followers before I came on.
Uh-huh.
Now I've got 66.
Brilliant.
So I don't know how that's happened.
Going well.
I told you it'd go down.
Please come back.
They're very up and down, these followers, aren't they? Very
Yeah.
fickle. They'll come and go
Yeah.
as the plays,
No. Fickle
You know, like-
followers. All
So
these
yeah, in
followers.
terms of your comedy though, like if you, it's quite bizarre, I guess. Is
Yeah,
it
I
bizarre?
suppose it is.
But what do you? I mean, do you tell jokes? Do you have like stories, or is it more physical stuff?
Yeah, the other week I told a joke and everything. Went down quite well, to be fair.
Oh dear.
But like we all the other stuff going on, like the unicorn battle, and I've got this other bit, and they don't. There's not time. I haven't got time to be telling jokes really, but I haven't got time for that.
No time for that.
So, what time slots are you filling? 5-10s at the minute, or are you doing?
Yeah, just 5-10s. No one's going to trust me with anything more than that. I do.
I must admit, an hour of a hobby horse.
I would go to see that though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want? Should we start this again? And do you want to make a story up this time?
Yeah, go with the lie. No, I'm joking.
So I suppose, like, have you got any kind of comedians or maybe even sitcom kind of characters that you could kind of take any reference from, like, or you possibly would maybe?
Not really. I feel like I'm very unique, but like there's comedians I like Stuart Lee, and
No, we've seen Stuart Lee, haven't we?
has he been on the show?
No.
He comes and fixes the tech every now and then for us.
No, we saw him in Edinburgh. Yeah. Yep.
I saw him reading the paper in Edinburgh
Did you? Didn't we see him in Newcastle as well?
for Elvis's
Yes, we
stag do
did,
to
yeah.
his failed marriage.
Yeah, very good. Very good.
He was on the stag do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was the stripper.
Take off your clothes and tell me some jokes. That's my favourite date, that.
Yeah, so he's good. Have you got any more?
Yeah, of course, he's my ultimate favourite. But there's others like there's Bill Hicks, although he's dead, so he can't make any more material.
Yeah, but
To
isn't that
enjoy
almost great? Like, that it will never... Not that he's dead.
Mm.
No, but what he's done will forever be. There's no change. There's no spoiling it.
Yeah.
It's just everything he said is done.
Yeah, it's like your body of work, isn't it? It's kind of,
Yeah, it kind of makes it a
full
bit
stop
more
on it.
mystical as
Yeah.
well. Like it makes it what he has said in his stand-up. Like it adds power to his words and stuff, and people look for like hidden meanings and stuff like
I mean,
that,
and
which
he's
is brilliant. And it's the same with Andy Kaufman as well, because he died really young. So people are thinking he's some kind of genius, but it might have just turned out he were like mental.
Yeah,
A lot of people think he's still alive, don't they?
Oh yeah,
with Elvis in the chippy in Barnsley. That's the way it works, isn't it?
They actually threw him a party, didn't they?
Hoping he turned up.
hoping-
It was a yearly thing, is it not?
Yeah, they still. I think they do it every year
His
because he said
daughter
he would
used to
show
go
up.
and-
Yeah, and to this day they still throw parties, hoping that he'll come out. He's not going to. He's dead. But the fact that he's left that memory live on, and always that chance that people go, they know he's not coming back, but it's always that. Oh, he might. That
Possibility.
It's kind of weirdly created his own
I think
legacy through that.
I think we're getting in on like the ground level here with Andy, and the horse is going to become this legend.
Yeah,
And we're
is he
here.
going to bring out the hobby horse?
Yeah, and this is like we're going to be part of this,
Yeah.
and because
I hope
we're
so.
going to try and get you a branding deal with the works.
oh, imagine the amount of money it'd save.
I know,
Crazy.
You just get your free horses,
Yeah. Let's
all
get
they
you
need.
some funding from Ascot.
and then they start giving. Yeah, you start getting money off them, and then your daughter will be like, "Can I have my horse back?"
yeah.
Yeah,
And you'll go,
you've
"Why are you
got that
speaking
horse.
like that, you weirdo?"
Well, I hope with all these horses, you've got at least got a works reward card because you get points, you know.
Do you?
Yeah.
They've never offered it me.
Next time you're there, I get like 90 pence every couple of months because I don't shop there often. But hey, it comes in handy. You know what I mean?
A friend of mine is a manager of the works. I'll get which is your local store?
It's the Huddersfield one.
Right. Well, I'll get on to them. They're not doing their loyalty card scheme properly. They should be offering you a pen at the desk and a diary and the card. That's what they should be doing.
Yeah. Shame on you, works.
Same.
Huddersfield.
Don't works.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't the works.
Done. Works.
So, like when you when you come up with like material and stuff, like how do you get your ideas then? I guess so far for what you've got apart from the hobby horse, how do you get any other ideas? Do you think about it? Do you have to sit down and write it? Does it just come to you?
Just come to me like magic.
Yeah.
I write them down afterwards because if I think of something, I think, oh no, what if I'm going to forget that?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I write it down like wherever I am, and then I type it up as well so I can read it. And
Is your handwriting like mine?
That's the process.
I always wondered how this happened.
What comedy?
No, just people thinking stuff and writing it down. I always wondered. Yeah.
It's weird though, isn't it? It's like, do you like? Because I don't write like comedy. I guess performance comedy.
Oh, don't put
But
yourself
I think,
down.
No, I don't.
All right.
But yeah, I don't know where I was going with that. But yeah,
A good point, well made.
You're just trying to throw it out there that you write as well.
no, I think you put me off. To be honest. That's a good point.
Yeah, I'm aware I have. I do apologise.
But yeah, so that's good that you write it down because you might forget it.
Yeah,
So there you go. There you go.
you've got to have a process.
Well, yeah. Do you practice it? So if you've got to get up in front of people, do you actually practice it?
Yeah, but it's always really rubbish. So
Who do you practice it to?
I film it on my phone sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll send that to friends as well, or I'll practice in front of friends, and I prefer to just get up and do it. Really.
Just like friends are the worst to try stuff out. on
Friends
because-
are the worst.
But yes, they are, and that's why I don't have any. Because they will automatically try and be positive, and that's great.
Yeah.
That's the great thing about
Yeah,
friends. But sometimes you actually need someone to go, or to not laugh. You know what I mean? You need a true response.
Yeah.
sometimes.
I have that with you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Every
Forever
time.
telling me.
Yeah, I don't tell you. I just
Just
blankly
disgruntled.
stare. Just yeah, no,
You've booed a few times.
Yeah,
Tomatoes.
I've milked
You-
animals.
Me, you've milked
Yeah,
me
milked you.
live on stage when it wasn't going well.
And that worked.
Yeah, that got a giggle.
It didn't have got a giggle.
Yeah, and then when I wrote in my set, you refused. So you know, each to their own. Have you ever been milked?
Never been milked.
Oh,
But when you were milked, did milk come out?
No.
Or was it just the...
It was just pudding.
Chocolate pudding as
Chocolate
well,
pudding,
like you see in American films when
Yeah.
they're at school and you all have a chocolate
Just
pudding.
chocolate pudding.
But it's like still in the tub.
It's and a spoon.
Yeah, these whole big tubs and
Yeah.
spoons just coming out of your
Bit of a
nips.
squeeze. Yeah, so cool.
He's got big
Have you got
nipples.
gigs coming up, Andy?
Yeah, but I can't remember when they are. I
Oh,
know,
you should have wrote them down,
I
you know,
know,
like
I
to tell
should've.
people to come and see you and
I
that.
know, yeah. People from Middlesbrough, I think they're going to be well up for making the trip down to like West Yorkshire.
You
just
never
to
know,
see
people
me.
might be about. Or if you ever do gigs up here.
Yeah, I could do.
The scene up here, there's a lot of gigs all the time, isn't there? We have friends who run like a few. Matty Oxley's he's expanded somewhere else now, I believe.
Yeah.
I should really find
Tunisia.
Tunisia.
Doing really well.
Doing well for themselves. They're not keen on the milking pudding. going
No,
on, though.
no. But they love the jostle. Get yourself in contact. There's people looking for people.
I have done one
in
gig up
Middlesbrough.
here.
Oh, yeah,
It
which
was,
one?
A Matty Oxley one, actually.
Oh, was it a Laughing Pug?
It was, yeah.
Oh, brilliant.
It went really badly.
Did it?
Yeah, I didn't want to mention it, but I thought, I've got to be honest now, because you've mentioned it.
Right.
Well,
Is that why there's an angry mob outside?
If anyone was
I
at
thought that was for me.
if anyone was at that gig, can you give us a call and give us?
Tell us how bad
What
it was.
particularly went wrong with that gig? Not horse fans, or
Oh, I didn't actually bring the horse.
There's your problem.
that's,
I know,
that-
see.
that's your only material,
Well,
man.
I
What are you
don't-
going to do? Just stand on stage?
Yeah,
And that's
just
why it
stood on
doesn't work.
stage. No horse.
So what actually went wrong?
Just everything. I just wasn't happy with it. And,
Ah.
yeah.
Was it more of like just you being a perfectionist, or did it actually like bomb?
It's difficult. I think it bombed, to be fair.
'Cause sometimes people just put a bit too much pressure on themselves and
Yeah.
beat themselves up when it was actually like a decent gig. But
I definitely wasn't.
is there any video evidence?
No, I asked not to be filmed. I had a feeling that it wasn't
Oh,
going to
you
go
knew,
down well.
you
I
knew.
just knew.
Ah,
Psychic.
because
in
it's
that way.
Middlesbrough.
But at least you still
Because
went
it's
ahead and did
Middlesbrough.
it though, because there's some people who would just kind of maybe back down at that point.
All adds to experience.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your favourite gig then? Because if that's your worst gig, what's the gig where you've just gone, that was mint, I was on fire, people are like cheering me, buying horses.
I've had some decent ones, but I've never had one that's been like amazing where I've been like, this is great.
Cool.
Oh my god. So yeah.
What's your best gig then?
Best gig?
He's living it right now.
Oh, I can't think. I really can't think.
Must have went well.
I've had like 2 or 3 that have been like equally as good.
That's good.
But not next level. I wouldn't want to shout any of them out particularly.
Cool. But to be fair, you say 10, maybe 11 gigs in,
Yeah.
and you've got a lot more coming up, yeah?
I've got 2 more.
2 more. And then hopefully more this year.
Yeah,
And
of
then you'll
course.
only improve, and then hopefully you'll be satisfied.
And then before you know it, by next Christmas, you'll have a full-size horse on stage.
And you never know,
Oh,
by then
imagine
you'll be
that.
famous and your premonition will have come true.
Or you
That's
dress
a
as a
dream.
horse and fight the audience.
I'm up for that.
This is getting a bit Kaufman-esque.
But you
now,
actually
isn't it?
were working in a panto at the time. And, yeah. So, but no, cool. So, did you say you couldn't remember the gigs that you...
Oh,
come
well, I know where they are. One is at the start of February sometimes. It'll be on my Insta. If anyone does want to follow me on Insta, it's Andy
Not
Mitchell.
unfollow.
It's Andy Mitchell _Insta. And the information will be on there. But I've got one at the start of February, establishment in Wakefield, which is a roast battle with
brilliant.
James Gamston, who's been on here, hasn't he?
He has.
Hi, James, if you're listening.
Roast, what's the roast battle then?
It's chicken versus beef.
It's basically me just destroying him on stage.
Cool. Is it like, do you take turns?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's the format.
Cool.
I've not really been paying
Are
any
you
attention.
going to improvise it, or are you actually going to write material for
Improvise?
it? Are you going to improvise?
Yeah, of course.
Cool. We've met James. You should win. Maybe I'll join in. I'm only. If you're listening, James, good luck. But no, I'm only joking, obviously. So is it like a competition? Is it like rounds, or is that just you versus him?
I don't know. James literally contacted me one day and said, I want to roast battle you. And I was like, fine. And
Did you
that's
get
it.
all those words right?
Didn't involve spit, did it?
Was it an invite, like, to a special party?
Sounds like a threat
Saliva. A saliva party.
Well, I'll find out in February, won't I?
Yep.
Well, good luck with that, man. I hope you roast him.
Well.
Roast him well.
I thought that song was very apt for what we were just talking about.
Yeah, boy.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, boy.
I'm not real, but when I'm in the Middlesbrough, I listen to the Daft Hour.
Right, Dave. Do you want another drink getting?
Nah, mate, nah, I can't. I'm driving, you know.
Oh, come on. 1 point won't hurt.
Oh, go on then. Just one more.
Are you sure you're going to be alright to drive, mate?
Yeah, I'm fine, mate. Love you.
Be careful.
Bye. Can't believe I made it home.
Drinking and driving. Sometimes you get away with it.
We do not advocate drinking and driving.
Hi, honey.
Hi, Mom. What's for dinner?
Cinnamon beans and hot chocolate scrambled eggs.
When your kids are hungry, all you need is
Cinnamon beans and hot chocolate scrambled eggs.
cinnamon beans and hot chocolate scrambled eggs.
Cinnamon beans and hot chocolate scrambled eggs.
For every and any busy mother out there, just use
Cinnamon beans and hot chocolate scrambled eggs.
cinnamon beans and hot chocolate scrambled eggs.
Cinnamon beans and hot chocolate scrambled eggs.
Are normal portion sizes just not enough? Do you have a big appetite? Do you have your own gravitational pull? If you answered yes to any of these questions, then you need professional help. Why not roll on down to Bobo's Diner and Soft Play? You can choose from our vast menu of culinary delights, all served on a bed of all the cheese, smothered in cascades of battered gravy and a trough of chips. Why not check out our special offers, including our bottomless pints of syrup with bacon bits and cream? This week only, anyone over 25 stone can eat for free and take home a doggy bag. And remember to enter into our all-you-can-eat Chubby Bub's Tub of Grub contest, held on the last Friday of every week. This week's challenge includes 3 troughs of chips, half a cow cooked in Bobo's butter sauce served on a trough of chips, 3 more troughs of chips, a trough of chips, and a life-size statue of Bobo himself made from mincemeat, chocolate and sweetbreads. All washed down with 1 gallon of lard and Jelly Baby smoothie. 3rd place receives a trough of chips, 2nd place receives a mobility scooter, and our winner receives a triple heart bypass and our special Bobo badge, which reads, "I've eaten more than my body weight in utter muck, and my cholesterol is fairly high." Bobo's Diner and Soft Play on Linthorpe Road, Middlesbrough. You know where it is.
Claro, Biffy 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 claro, claro, Biffy claro, Biffy claro, Biffy claro, Biffy claro, Biffy Biffy Clyro, Biffy Clyro, Biffy Clyro.
What have I told you about playing Biffy Clyro in this house? No Biffy Clyro in this house, please. No more Biffy Clyro for you. No more Biffy Clyro for anybody.
Is he still at it?
He's still playing Biffy Bloody Clyro.
I told him, so did you.
No more Biffy Clyro.
Oh, what else can we do?
I don't know.
Oh, let's tell him again.
Biffy Clyro.
We've already told you.
Biffy Clyro, Biffy Clyro.
Oh, we're super daft. Yeah, we're super daft. Listen to how daft we are on the Daft Hour.
News. Here comes the news. News is about an hour late.
Morgan Fantastic News.
Donald Trump has now assassinated favourite celebrity in shock twist. New national holiday has been announced for the year 2020.
Yeah, good. Tesco to trial bring your own bottle and milk your own cow in selected stores. Scientists discovered that cat urine is the biggest and best moisturiser. New kind of maths involves frogs set to revolutionise schools.
Candy cane conundrum confuses Count Dracula fan.
Oh, seagulls.
Melted man sues British Gash. Gash.
British Gash!
Stick with that one. There's a category on it.
I do apologise. Melted man sues...
Oh dear. Seagulls.
Shall I try and finish it?
Yes, please do.
Melted man sues British... It's because of the slight cold I've got. I do apologise, listeners. Melted man sues British gas for said melted.
You got one more.
Yeah, veganism gone mad as new food has been announced.
Oh, this is going well. Okay, so the first headline. What was your first headline there?
Oh, I don't think I've laughed that hard on this show. I think that's the hardest I've ever laughed. Donald Trump has now assassinated favourite celebrity in shock twist. Would you like to take this, Bambi?
So it is his favourite celebrity, which, of course, is... who's his favourite celebrity?
You tell me, I'll tell the news.
Well, this is the thing. He's got so many... Who's the rapper he really liked?
Oh, that one, yeah, he's good, isn't he?
Is it Jay-Z? Was he pals with Jay-Z?
You're doing the news.
I don't know.
But check your facts, man.
Oh, right, I'll look at the news. So yeah, he assassinated Jay-Z himself.
Oh.
So what
personally?
Yeah, and what he's actually done, he lost a bet. Him and his wife had a little bet, and whoever lost had to assassinate their favourite celebrity. You know, like you get those things where you go, you've got a list of who you're allowed to sleep with if you can. So they had a list of who the favourite celebrities are and who they'd like to assassinate. And so yeah, his favourite celebrity is Jay-Z, and because he lost the bet, he has to assassinate his favourite celebrity, and he's done it. And he's live tweeted about it all.
Did he? He didn't do it live, did he?
He did it. Well, yeah, he did it. He kind of did it live in his own special way. Whereas he said he did it himself, but he didn't. He got someone else to do it and dress up as him because he was just too busy eating burgers. But yeah, the way he assassinated him, or his stand-in assassinated him, was he tickled him to death.
Oh, yeah.
Tickly, tickly, tickly. Under the arms and the feet.
Yeah.
I mean, under the arms doesn't work, but the feet does. The feet can kill.
Huh?
Feet tickle can kill.
Feet tickle, huh?
Yeah, you be careful.
So that's that.
Look out, kids.
That's that story.
Cool. What
was your next headline?
The next one was new national holidays being announced for the year 2020. And to tell you about this story, I'm going to throw it over to Jimmy Smithereens.
Go on, Jimmy.
Okay, yes, there has been a new holiday announced for 2020.
Is it British Gash?
It's not British Gash. I had trouble, leave me be. No, it's not. Can
we say that on the radio?
There's nothing wrong with being British.
No?
I'm going to leave it.
So, the holiday is... okay, it's basically because it's close to Easter, and they just don't think we have enough holiday around Easter, and it's basically for the like Hallmark kind of holiday thing. It's called Lick Your Rapper.
Lick Your Rapper. Lick Your Rapper.
Lick a rapper?
Lick a Rapper Day.
Lick a Rapper Day.
Right. Now,
as in a chocolate wrapper?
A chocolate egg
a music
wrapper.
wrapper?
No, a chocolate egg wrapper. What we've found is there's a lot of wastage going on with Easter eggs, and there's bits of chocolate hiding within the foil.
So we've created a new national
holiday.
To lick the foil.
To lick out the foil.
I've got a feeling our caller Sandra might be into this holiday.
Sandra
and basically, so what's good about this, very quickly, is that people donate their wrappers half filled with smidgens of chocolate, and we resell them to people. We resell them, and the money goes to fight climate change. Because
and you can also recycle the
we recycle the wrapper, and we don't get rid of food wastage, which is as big a threat to climate change. Someone got Bobby Davro.
Yeah, Bobby Davro is
he's a
renowned
tinker
burner of fossil fuels.
So I mean, the name is still under consideration, but after Easter it's going to be called something else.
Okay,
we're not sure. It's not Lick a Rapper Day.
So it's still in progress.
Yeah. So it's still in progress.
It's the hidden holiday, isn't it? In fact,
but everyone
might say it's an Easter egg.
Well, yes. But what's good about it is that everyone's going to get an afternoon off that day. Not a full day, I'm afraid, just the afternoon.
It's not true. Not everyone will, because the people who are selling the wrappers will not get the
that's where you're wrong, Bambi. Nobody can sell anything on that afternoon. It's pre-sales only. You can only buy the dregs of the eggs.
So you have to day
before.
Dregs of the eggs.
Dregs of the eggs day. That's what it's going to be called.
Dregs of the eggs.
Go for that. Anyway, so there you go. Look forward to that, everyone.
Oh, okay.
Interesting stuff.
Okay, I'll go in the order. So my headline, which is Tesco to trial, bring your own bottle and milk your own cow in selected stores. I believe Andy's got the details on this story.
Okay, so what Tesco want you to do is they want you to bring your own bottle and milk a cow.
Yeah, it's all in the title.
It's all in the title. But obviously there's extra club card points available depending on how good you are at it. If you're really rubbish at it, obviously you get banned from Tesco forever, and you have to like go down a stage and start shopping at like Lidl and Tesco Express, and then work your way back up.
Oh, you can earn your way back in.
Yeah. So you get relegated to Tesco Express,
right?
And then if you do like really well in Tesco Express, like if they have like a little calf that you could milk, you get to start again at that level, and then work your way back up to like normal Tesco's, normal Tesas,
right.
And then if you're really good, you get to shop in those like massive Tesco extras.
And you get the really good card.
Then you just get to milk infinity cows, just like all in a line for you, and you're just like.
Well, that is utterly brilliant.
Hey, you're punny today.
Hey, I'm going to milk it for all it's worth.
Cow.
Moo 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 moo.
So yeah, that's good. I like that Tesco have done that. Good on Tesco. I think that's environmental.
It's a little extra.
Do you know there's a lot going on, isn't there? Environmentally friendly. It's going that way, isn't it?
It's the fad at the moment.
It's the fad.
Next month it won't be.
Every little helps, though, doesn't it? So
yeah.
Scientists discover that cat urine is the biggest and best moisturiser. I believe you've got these details, haven't you, Morgan?
Yeah. So basically, obviously, moisturiser is healthy for your skin. And it's become quite popular, especially for males. Yeah, so basically, the popular chain Avon discovered they were looking to create a new brand of moisturiser, but specifically for lonely men. And they discovered that they were thinking, oh, well, we need to figure out what chemicals and what ingredients to use. And basically, the guy who owns Avon, John Avon, discovered that by accident, because he fell down the stairs and actually fell in his cat's piss.
Yeah.
And then when he got up, he was like, bloody hell, my skin's really smooth, because before he had a beard, but after the piss fall, it had gone. It was that smooth.
That's what, the beard gone?
The beard gone, he basically moisturised it off.
That's some good cat piss.
So they were like, whoa, this is obviously the cat's knees, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what they did was they were like, right, we're going to have to get some of this pussy juice, right, and put it in some moisturiser.
Yeah.
And we'll use that. And so basically they've packaged it and put it out there, and it's flying off the shelves. And cat's urine is the main ingredient for this brand.
Well, that's amazing. I'm glad I bought shares in cat's piss.
Yeah, it's called Smooth as a Cat's Rectum.
Yeah. But, okay, a little confusing there, but that's really...
I suppose the product says it all. You don't really care about the title, do you?
Yeah.
I'd want to know. I'm very happy about the invention, but I'd want to know that if he fell down the stairs into this weed.
Yeah.
Okay.
So have you seen Scrooge McDuck? He had the
Yes.
pool of coins.
Yes.
This guy has a pool of cat's piss.
That's where I was like, why is he keeping this down the bottom stairs?
No, he didn't have it there. The cat had just come along and had a little wee.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's very strong, because if he just put his face in a little bit of wee.
Well, at first I was a bit confused. I
I
thought he slipped in the cat. Yeah,
okay.
but he fell down the stairs and fell in it, and it was a really strong thing. But also, at first I was like, it's very similar to Veet. You know, the brand Veet that helps remove facial hair,
right,
or bum hair,
or
any other hair really.
Yeah.
What was slather it anywhere.
So a hair removal cream.
Yeah, but Veet.
Veet. You're just very excited when you pronounce the names. There's other hair removal cream out there, guys.
But he combined it for moisturising. It made silky smooth, like a cat's bum.
Good enough to Veet.
That's what it should have been called.
It should have been
good enough to Veet.
Well, they can change it.
All right, so
that's
then.
a good story. I like that one.
I enjoyed that one.
So new kind of maths involving frogs set to revolutionise the school system. Jimmy.
Right. Well. New kind of maths set to revolutionise the school system because of frogs.
The maths system involves frogs.
Involves frogs. Oh yes.
You remember now, don't you?
Yes, I remember now, yeah.
Basically,
this is the humpbacked frog.
Yep.
I think that one exists. And basically, what they've found out, not in a non-kind of nasty way, because I'm against all animal cruelty, but what the teacher who created this new kind of maths found out is that the humpbacked frog has lots of little bubbles on its back, and when you press them... When you press the bubbles, things happen.
It's Latin name. I can't remember the Latin name.
Yeah,
the translation is calculator frog, isn't it?
Calculia.
Yeah,
Frogus, calculia. Yeah, ribbit, and anyway, you count on the back of the frog. Anyway, it was a very strange invention. And no one quite knows why they use it. But basically, again, do you know what's funny? This is all tied together. It's down to the environment.
Yeah.
So instead of making all these plastic devices for calculation, they're just going to prod lots of frogs' backs.
Prod the frog.
And apparently, you were allowed the frog in to a GCSE exam with you because it's not allowed to tell you the answer.
It doesn't have a memory.
It doesn't have the memory to know. It just kind of sits there staring with its big kind of neck thing. But yeah, I'm afraid at the moment scientists don't quite know what sums it is best at. So we're going to have to just trust that pressing the frog's back is news enough for today.
We'll get back to that story later if we have any updates.
There'll be some updates, I'm sure.
Okay, what was your first headline?
The first one.
Yeah.
The first one was some nice C words. Candy cane conundrum confuses Count Dracula fan.
So who's got the details on that story?
Well, I think it's you, Andy, isn't it?
Oh, it can't be me.
I think it is. So there's a Count Dracula fan who's had some confusion with a candy cane.
You
know. I know this. You told me about it.
Just
before you came on
imagine
air.
you're on stage without your hobby horse.
Oh, I'm getting hot sweats already. Oh, if the horse was here, the horse would know the answer to this as well, for definite. But no.
So give me that headline again, sorry.
Candy cane conundrum confuses Count Dracula fan.
Do you want to take it, Bambi?
So yes, the candy cane conundrum confuses Count Dracula fan. Yeah. So a candy cane is traditionally made out of peppermint. The flavouring is peppermint, but what you don't know is that the red band is actually made from blood, and it's blood of virgins. And
the best type of blood.
It is, and the conundrum is that there's not many left. So the candy cane is on decline, and they've just decided to use food colourings and nasty E additives. And the conundrum is that worse than the blood of a virgin, or is the sugary terrible thing worse than the blood of the virgin? And scientists are trying to figure out what's better for the environment, virgin blood or sugar.
You're deadly right there, Bambi.
Yeah.
But do you think who's the fan complained to? Is it Ofcom?
Oh, sorry, is it Ofcom that do the advertising thing?
I think so, yeah.
Yes, it is Ofcom they complained to, and
I thought it was Oxfam.
They've probably complained
they
there as well, to be
and
fair.
they also complained to their
Oxtail soup.
Auntie Betty, because she loves a good complaint.
She loves a mod.
She writes a story about every complaint, and she also releases cake.
She does, and apparently the complaint is ongoing, Bambi, so we won't quite hear the result of the complaint until
I mean
at least April.
It is under it's under
construction.
Words fail me. Okay, so what was your last headline?
Oh, I don't know if I should read this one.
Give it a go.
Okay, let me just try and... Okay. Melted man sues British gas for said melting.
Andy, do you want to take this one?
No.
No, okay. So,
Okay.
I think this is a group effort, this one. So, British Gas have got in a little bit of hot water because what they haven't... Remember years ago when McDonald's got sued by a lady for making the tea too hot? Yes. And she said... She won because she said that at no point did they say that it would be this hot. So this guy is claiming that British Gas didn't tell him that his heater would be as hot as it was because of the gas they provided. He's saying that they are responsible for the heat which melted him.
Yeah,
it's a ridiculous story. Obviously heat is hot. Obviously it's going to melt you. But what we don't know, what the headline doesn't tell you, is that this man is actually, he was a He-Man figure. That came to life after being granted a wish from a calculator frog.
Is that how you had the Gash?
We called Orko.
Yeah. And so the headlines obviously don't tell you that because that doesn't tell stories. I mean, of course he's going to melt. He's made out of plastic.
It's true, but you've got to be careful because people can melt. I've seen pictures.
Gas is hot.
Puddle state.
I have there's still one news story.
Well, you got yours.
Skipped
haven't
it,
you?
yeah. So I'll just do it.
All right then.
Because you did the last one.
All right, whatever.
So veganism. It's gone mad.
Has it?
As new food has been announced.
Right.
Oh.
So basically, this story is about... So veganism is very popular at the moment. Obviously, Greggs have started releasing vegan sausage rolls, vegan bakes now.
Cut in with the Greggs fact.
Yeah, you like them?
Well, yeah. They have just given their staff up to a £300 bonus, and they are saying it's because of the introduction of the vegan products that they
well done, Greg.
Such a good year, and well done to them for actually paying it forward to your staff.
Cool.
Because most companies don't do that.
Yeah, so veganism is obviously popular. It's produced money for the staff. But basically, I think there's a bit of there's a limit how much alternatives you provide, because this new food that is currently being sold, instead of hot dogs, it's now hot wood. Yeah.
I've seen you chow down on some hot wood.
Yeah, and basically you still get the bread, vegan bread, obviously.
Yeah.
You know, it needs to be different bread. But instead of the hot dog, it's actually just bark in the middle. Yeah. You still use your ketchup and your
dog's bark.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing.
That's their logic, isn't it? Yeah.
And also, vegans love wood.
Yeah.
So but people have gone, well, no, I don't want to eat wood, and the others are going, well, you have to. You're vegan now, so that's the choice you made.
Yep.
Shout out.
It could be quite cheap though, couldn't it? If you it's like stick in bread.
Yeah.
You just have a walk around the park. And
It's just a stick and bread. Yeah. So yeah,
wait for a nice bit downpour, nice and soft.
Yeah. So and also I don't know why people are paying for this, because effectively you can make your own. And that's the beauty of it. You could get some hot dog buns, go for a walk, put a twig in a bun, have a barbecue. And that was the news.
That was the news.
Morgan Fantastic's news.
That was Morgan Fantastic's news.
It was more than something.
It was absolutely... I'm going to play as another track. Do you want to introduce it?
Yes.
Go on then.
I will.
Go on then.
Of course.
Dramatic.
It was very dramatic.
That's a lovely little track. So that's obviously Blue Monday, but it's been remixed by Sebastian Bohm.
Oh, he's very clever.
B-O-H-M. How would
B-O-H-M. Oh, Bomb.
Bomb.
Bomb,
So
I'd say.
in French, I would...
Probably.
Bomb.
Bomb. Yeah.
So that was...
Give that a minute.
Sebastian Bohm. And that is featured on the trailer for the new Wonder Woman film, which looks wonderful. What have you lost there, Morgan?
My ears.
Lord, no. Morgan's lost his ears.
Got him.
All right, well, in that case...
Is it a like?
Is it a like?
Is it a dislike?
Is it a dislike?
Is it a like? Is it a dislike of the week?
Dislike of the week.
I'm doing live performances along with, just for your sake.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, so this is the part of the show where we talk about what's getting on our goat or what's really giving us wood.
Yeah, I mean, somebody I have a like
vegan,
or dislike.
Vegan
I
sandwiches.
don't know if you got that concept from the tune, but
Yeah. Okay, are you going to go first?
I can.
Is it a dislike? Is it a like? Is it a dislike of the week?
Dislike of the week.
So this week I have a dislike. Yeah, I know. So I don't know if you've seen this, but there is a new TV show currently on the television called The Masked Singer.
It's awesome.
Right.
Bear with me.
Raw.
So this TV show is based on a Korean concept, and obviously they like their karaoke.
Yes.
It's not a stereotype, it's a fact. And on this TV show, it's very similar to an X Factor, where they have singers and every week they vote out a singer.
Right.
And they treat it very similar with the same intensity and the same, like, how serious this show is. Like, oh, we need to pick the right one. Oh, what are we going to do about it if the wrong one goes?
What are we going to do?
But the twist of the show is that the singers are actually celebrities in fancy dress.
Oh, my word.
Right? So...
What channel is this on?
ITV, yeah. So basically, there's only been one episode so far, and I'm going to get into some spoilers, so sorry if you've pre-taped it and you want to find out.
Taped.
Oh, yeah,
two problems there.
Taped it before it happened. Yeah. And so these costumes are very elaborate. So one of them was a giant duck, right? One of them was like a butterfly. There was a chameleon on there, like different animals. And then they sing, and then like they vote it into the bottom three.
Right.
So they had the vote off where they're like, and through to the next round is. But this is what I couldn't deal with when it came to the voting, because it was like, it was so serious, and Davina McCall was like, and through to the next round is, and there was like suspense in the crowd,
lights
and
down,
the lights down,
rumbly music,
Coldplay was playing in the background, and for the suspense, and
rumbly music,
and then she went, took a couple of deep breaths and went, and through to the next round is duck. It wasn't the duck.
Duck.
It was duck, like the duck was the entity.
Yes, but I don't introduce you as the Morgan.
Yeah, but it's an animal. It's the
So
duck.
you.
The duck. So anyway, and duck. Right, and going home this week is butterfly.
Fix you.
Right? So the butterfly's like, oh, I'm disappointed. And then they're like, right, so that's not it. They go, who's the celebrity? Let's have a guess. And one of them's like, I think it's Cat Daly. Because they kind of do a kind of look through your keyhole, with like segments of the house, and you've got the guess who the celebrity is with clues and
There's a
stuff.
few tried to look through Cat.
And then one of them was like, oh, I think it's Mary Berry. And then it turned out it was Bianca from EastEnders.
Bianca off of EastEnders?
She got sent home.
She got sent home, and then she just sang the song without a mascot. She took it off. It was like, oh, it's Bianca. And they're like, oh, my God, surprise. And shot like, oh, not Bianca. Oh, Patsy Palmer is a real name. And that was the big reveal. Yeah. And then they just go, right, okay. And then she sings a song, like when someone's voted off, to sing again. And she sang a song, and they're like, right, find out next week to see who it is. Who's going to be sang? There's no purpose to this show. There's no like prize. It's just like it's the weirdest show I've ever seen. So next week, I don't know, voted off will be like, oh, and the next one to be voted off is Monkey. Who is it? Oh, it's Christopher Biggins.
I hope it is.
Next week, the week after, it's like, oh, there goes Cow, and it's Pat Sharp. Like, there's no purpose of this show. It's stupid. And I've actually convinced myself I like it now.
If it was a little more tongue-in-cheek, would you have appreciated it, do you think?
No, I just think it seems to be like, the most like, right, we need a new show, X Factor's not on, The Voice has lost its voice, and what can we do now? Oh, well, let's do a karaoke show with celebrities. Let's dress them up in costume, you got to guess who it is.
It does sound a bit nuts, like, doesn't it?
I'd love it if it was like, maybe the way you could change it up is, who is it, guess who it is, and it's not celebrities. How are they going to guess who it is? They don't know who it is.
It's Brenda from down the road.
It's Brian from Nunthorpe.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? But they're guessing. They're like, oh, I don't know. It could be Cheryl. Don't know.
I like the sound of how serious they take it, though.
They take
I think that's funnier than if
they take it very seriously. And there's also American comedian, the Chinese bloke from The Hangover.
Oh, I can't remember.
He might not be Chinese. He might actually be Korean, which would make sense if he's on that show.
Very possible.
Yeah. If I've said this wrong nationality, I apologise. But he doesn't.
If he's listening.
If he's listening.
If you are listening, will you give Andy
Ken
a
his
follow?
name is. But he's on the show and going, oh my God, it's Bianca from EastEnders. And I'm like, you don't know who Bianca from EastEnders is.
Well, in case he needs to know.
Hello, I'm Bianca off EastEnders, and this is the Daft Hour. What are you listening to?
So that's what Bianca sounds like.
Yeah.
No wonder she didn't get through.
No, she didn't get through. Singing rap. But yeah, anyway, dislike of the week. It's on a Sunday night, I think, if you want to check it out.
Right, okay.
Is it a like? Is it a dislike? Is it a like? Is it a dislike of the week?
Dislike
of the week.
Okay, so that was your likes and dislikes.
Dislike?
Well, your dislike. No, but you kind of turned it.
No, I've convinced myself again. It's a dislike.
Is that after your own description?
Yeah. I've convinced myself it was that
Andy,
good.
you've got one, haven't you?
I have, yes.
Is it a like? Is it a dislike? Is it a like? Is it a dislike of the week?
Dislike
of the week.
It's a dislike.
Ooh. Oh, we got a bunch of negative Nancy's.
Well, controversial one as well. Well, controversial for me, because I'm probably going to get murdered when I go home.
Oh, here we go.
Right, so
where's this going?
Recently started a new relationship.
Oh my word.
Oh, and you don't like her.
That's it.
And we're through.
And that's it.
Is it a like? Is it a dislike? Is it a like? Is it a dislike of the week? dislike of the week.
Sorry for interrupting there, Andy. You tell us about your loving relationship.
Okay, I have got a story, so I'm glad you've let me resume. It's a very exciting story as well. So
you built it up.
Okay, so last Sunday, I was round hers, having Sunday dinner. And she says, "I've told you about my poo rules, haven't I?" And she's not.
Is she Professor McGonagall?
That's the punchline.
Oh, sorry.
She's never even mentioned it. Not told me about any poo rules. So already I'm on back foot. I don't know what's coming. Well, basically, the poo rules are: she's got 2 toilets. She's got one downstairs near her kitchen.
Yeah, no poos there.
Well, controversial. One upstairs in the bathroom, and in the morning, the downstairs. I've wrote notes as well because I'm not sure I can get this right on my own. In the morning, the downstairs toilet near the kitchen can only be used for poos until everyone has got ready and brushed their teeth.
Oh, no. Okay, yeah.
Well, it kind of makes sense, but in the wider context, the reason for this, of course, is you can't poo upstairs because that's where people are brushing their teeth.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And she said, "You don't want to be smelling poo when you've got something in your mouth." So I was like, okay, fair enough, but there are several flaws in this system.
Thank you, Professor Snape.
Number 1, it's mental. And number 2, if you're pooing downstairs, opposite the kitchen, in the morning, what happens when you're eating breakfast? I don't know about you, but I don't want to be smelling the smell of multiple turds when I'm eating my sausage and beans.
Yeah, no.
And number 3, Keely's poos smell so strong that they're omnipresent throughout the house at all times anyway, so pointless rules.
Right.
And number 4, she lives alone.
Well done. I have questions.
Oh, good.
One, why are you having a poo when someone's brushing the teeth?
Exactly. No, I think it's at separate times, but it's a blanket ban.
Oh,
That's the
okay.
thing. So it's not at the same time. It's not concurrent.
Yeah,
a blanket ban.
Oh, you're doing it at the same time. You're
Yeah.
brushing your teeth whilst having a poo. Also, how long have you been going out?
2 months now.
2 months.
And it's officially over.
Cool.
Really
She's
is.
just phoned in.
Yeah. So you're not rushing into moving at any point?
Oh, I don't know how I'm going to circumnavigate all these rules.
Maybe build an outshed?
Yeah, a portal loop. Yeah. I think that's the way forward.
Yeah,
Wartime?
that could be it.
So you got an outside pooping station.
Or just dig a hole.
Just go home every time.
That's a bit harsh. Or not to bury her in.
Oh, no. Well, yeah. And then poo on her.
This has got real dark.
She's sounds very well spoken as well.
Yeah, she is. Bit of a catch.
Yeah. Oh, well done. Well done.
So, and you read a name out as well, so like.
Yeah, I should be loving this.
Yes, there's
Is she listening?
Probably not at this point.
Was it she doesn't lick lampposts, does she?
No, it's not Sharon.
Was it Sharon? Sandra?
Sandra.
It was like, when you call her and you've called her the wrong name.
Bunch of them.
Hello, Sharon.
Should be good.
Have a club.
So yeah, I mean, I that is an odd set of rules, but they kind of make sense, and then they're also don't at the same time, do they? Yeah, I get that. You mean you don't want a mouthful of poo air whilst you brush your teeth.
Or poo.
But you also don't want pooey breakfast. So yeah.
And just get it.
How do you like your eggs in the morning? I like mine when I shit.
I'm very aware that the big thing behind you, they might well fall on you.
I hope so.
I hope so too.
Let's end the show that way.
Dead. Okay, so that was your dislike.
Is it a like?
It was a dislike.
Is it a dislike?
It was definitely a dislike.
Is it a like? Is it a dislike of the week? Dislike of the week.
So Jimmy doesn't have any feelings.
No, I don't have any feelings this week. Hope someone's called it in.
Someone calling again?
Oh, here we go.
Are there?
Yeah.
It's not. It's not. They're not. So what's that noise?
Who knows? We've got some extra noises.
That's the noise from before.
It's the same noise.
It's not on the screen though. Who? but someone just won a game, I think.
If someone's just tried ringing, can you try again? Maybe close down that Skype thing.
That particular one?
Yeah.
Was that just one of them?
Nope.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, someone is ringing.
And it's gone. Where's it gone?
Oh, do you know what? It's going to be the same one. I'm going to shout at you for getting the wrong name.
Right, keep trying because our Skype has disappeared.
Keep ringing, Sharon.
Keep ringing.
Sandra, sorry.
I've broken.
What have you
Skype.
done? Right, close that down.
I have. Look,
and then just close them all down.
This is good radio. Oh dear. Right,
And then
everything's
click on the Skype button at the bottom.
right. We're hopefully try it again. Try it
Keep
again.
ringing,
We
keep
do
ringing.
apologise, but we're having a problem here. In the meanwhile,
there.
Right. Okay. Quick! Get to the green button. What are you doing?
What did you click on?
Nothing. Oh dear.
The adventures of answering a call.
Right, I'm going to stand over you.
Look, there's nothing for me to press.
They must be quite excited to get.
I know. But
Why don't you read your thing out while I... Oh, sorry.
Okay, whilst we're trying to get
Ramshackle.
through the technical difficulties here, I've got a dislike, and I absolutely and utterly hate perfume adverts.
Oh, me too, actually.
Because, I mean, this
Enjoying
partly
this.
goes into the whole problem I have with the noises, and they're all quite whispery and just absurdly ridiculous, and they're like, there's no need for them to be all as, like, arty and just false. I mean, I don't believe any of it. Like, if I spray this on me, I'm not going to become this beautiful woman, am I?
Yeah. Well, you never know.
I might do. But yeah, I just hate perfume adverts. They just wind me up when they're all whispery and all.
Have you seen the one where he
There's
clicks
so many of
loads?
them. Oh no, that would really annoy me.
And it annoys me because I can't click, so it's like he's...
Oh, is he
taking a
mocking
mick
you?
out
Are you
of
taking it quite personal?
So you don't smell like me and you can't click. Get out.
Who's in that advert? Who's doing that one?
It's just some random lad who thinks he's class good.
I have an update.
Whoa! This is also...
It's still ringing.
It's still ringing. Shall we call them?
Is this the number that's calling?
Yeah.
We're trying to call. This is coming through as well.
I like this.
Oh, yeah.
I understand.
You want that upset?
Yeah, but this is... Welcome to the Daft Hour, where we can't make calls.
This is the Vodafone voicemail service for...
Yeah, we won't give that number out. Sorry, caller, we're absolutely failing at helping.
Yeah, we do apologise. It's not coming up. I think the connection's a bit dodge.
Sorry, caller. You can message us via the Facebook if you wish, and we'll discuss whatever your dislike is. I reckon.
Let's just keep going.
It's all going swimmingly well in the studio today.
If you are watching live on the Facebook, you'll see what's just happened.
Whilst we try and sort out our lives, I'm going to play as a song. I'm going to play...
Shake all the babies now.
I much prefer this version.
Shake your baby.
No, we do not.
I do not advocate shaking of babies.
Okay, so to our caller that is trying, I absolutely apologise, but we cannot answer the call.
We can't. There's something. I think the connection's down. It's a bit faulty. So thank you for trying to aggressively call us multiple times. We do appreciate the support. However, please just give up now.
Wow, okay, thanks for your support and all, but don't bother.
Do follow me on Instagram.
Yeah. I mean, that's, we can just give you...
Can we have an update on that, Andy? What are we up to?
Have you lost any more followers?
Let's see how many followers we've lost.
Let's have a look. I'm just opening the app up now.
Ooh, how excited.
Oh, 4G's let me down here.
Oh,
Oh no, A follower!
Yeah!
67!
Who is the follower?
It was me! I felt a bit bad, so...
And he's going to unfollow you at the moment you leave.
He hasn't followed me back. Right, show's finished. I'll get
on his car, on his way home.
Oh, it's 66 now. So, we're vastly approaching the end of the show.
Have you got any questions for us?
In terms of what?
Morgan has questions.
Yeah, before we get to that,
okay,
I would actually like us to name the show, please.
Okay.
If that's cool.
Have we got any options?
Jimmy Smithereens, do we have any options?
We've got British Gash, obviously, is an
British
option.
Gash.
Yes.
It's got to be up there.
The Works.
The Works, yeah, okay.
And...
Okay.
Sausage Surprise.
Right, that was never mentioned once on this show.
We're going with British Gash.
British Gash. So, this episode has been British Gash.
That's
British Gas.
Gash.
Featuring Andy Mitchell.
Oh, yeah.
Andy and his new follower. So
I've got a couple of questions then.
Go on then.
Just we'll plays out maybe one.
Yeah. Go on then. I'm not going to do
Oh, you're not going to do
No, I'm not gonna bother.
Okay, a couple of life questions. Basically, Andy I lose a lot of sleep and I stay up at night thinking life's problems, and hopefully you'll be able to help me. Why does quicksand work slowly?
Good question.
It is a good
question.
And this is why he asks them.
I think it's due to gravity.
Yep.
That's all you need.
Mind blown. Why is a picture worth 1,000 words?
Well, that's a good one.
Down to the exchange rate, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, obviously...
He's got all the answers, this kid, hasn't he?
Because of Brexit, the exchange rate is up and down, so it's now worth... A picture is worth 1,000 words, or...
Brexit.
Or a turkey.
If ghosts can walk through walls and glide downstairs, why don't they fall through the floor?
They choose not to.
Cool. Is it illegal to travel down a road in reverse as long as you're following the direction of the traffic?
Probably because you can't be in the same control going in reverse as you would be going forwards.
All right.
Just following like it's someone
And
on the motorway.
I'm going to throw this one to Andy because I think he knows the answer.
I think he does.
What is Satan's last name?
Oh. Isn't Satan the last name? Isn't there like a cheeky first
What?
name?
So it's like
Jim Satan.
Gary Neville's dad, Neville.
Yeah. Oh, maybe
It's Satan.
Oh, yeah.
I was thinking maybe it's just a random first name like Jim, Satan.
Satan Jim.
Satan Jim.
His surname's Jim.
It's Morningstar.
It's Morningstar.
His name is Lucifer Morningstar.
Ah, but not Satan Martin.
No, that's just another word for him.
It's Satan Jim.
Satan Jim.
Satan Jim, Satan Jim, riding along with his old ragdoll.
Satan Jim.
Cool. All right, that's all my questions for today. I think we should say goodbyes, and if you've got something to play us out with, usually we have a song of the week, which is basically a song that we've chose from the internet that might be a bit rubbish and we want to make fun of. We don't have that today, but it can still be a song of the week while Bambi chooses. Andy, thank you very much for coming in today. You've been a fantastic guest.
Thank you.
Go and check out his socials, which he plugged earlier.
Plug him again.
At the very, very beginning.
Let him plug. Go on. And
okay,
again.
There's Andy Mitchell _ Insta on Insta, and there is at me Andy Mitchell on Twitter, and there's Andy Mitchell Official at TikTok. That's about 5 hours old, and there's AndyMitchellOfficial.com. That never works.
So don't bother with that one.
Brilliant. If you get a chance, go and see him do his hobby horse comedy, and and also best of luck going forward. My name has been Morgan Fantastic.
I've been Bambi Rashid.
Jimmy Smithereens.
And
Andy Mitchell.
Bye bye bye.
Bye 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 bye.
Bye bye bye.